Yes, good morning students. Today we will discuss about different types of linear programming problems. In previous parts, I mean part 1, you people have learned about the basic concepts of or introductory part of linear programming. In part 2, you people learn about when different inequations or constraints and restrictions are given and objective function is given, to how to minimize or maximize or both given objective function with the given constraints or restrictions or linear inequations you have learned. So now you people learn, and not only that, and how to represent graphically in which conditions we can minimize whenever given, which conditions we can maximize. You have learned. Not only that, students, feasible area, feasible points, and minimizing, maximizing, and sometimes when it is bounded or closed polygon we can. But sometimes after representation of graphically we will get unbounded region. I mean open polygon. There is no boundaries like here. So in that particular case, we cannot find maximized value. There is no maximized value after representing inequations. If you get unbounded region, it is infinite. We can't say which is maximum value. There is no end for this unbounded region. That is why we can't find no maximum value, maximized value. Of course, out of these 3 points, we can find minimum value. In these 3, our minimum value is -6. We can say minimize at this point. But when we get unbounded region, we cannot find maximized value. We can find minimized value that you have learned. And some more applications, both minimized and maximized, when inequations and objective functions are given. Objective function is given, you have learned how to minimize or maximize objective function with subject to or with respect to the inequations or constraints or restrictions you people have learned. As we discussed in first part, these all linear programming problems are applications of our real life examples. For example, what are different manufacturing problems, diet problems, transportation problems, allocation problems, manufacturing problems. As we discussed earlier, in an industrial area, number of petrol cars or diesel cars produced in a annual period or year of period. So how many number of petrol cars produced in a industrial area? A number of diesel car produced, and profit on petrol car, profit on diesel car. By you given these all information, we can frame linear inequations as well as on based of profit we can make an objective function. Then objective function. Then after we will represent the given linear inequations or restrictions or constraints graphically. We will get, if it is a closed polygon, we will get the feasible points or feasible region. Based on that, we can find what is the maximum profit can get in that particular manufacturing field. Next, diet problem. Diet problems already you have learned previously. What is the minimum cost we have to keep to get maximum vitamins or maximum proteins or carbohydrates. So we have choice to get the food which contains more grams or milligrams of proteins or carbohydrates or vitamins which are required for us. So generally we will keep minimum cost to get maximum proteins or vitamins or carbohydrates. That is related to diet problems. Transportation. In an industrial area, we can't purchase there itself. That is why they require some transportation facilities. So they will ready to keep minimum transportation cost for getting maximum profits. Allocation problems. Allocating of work or to complete one big work and one combination of work. For example, constructing of an irrigation project or else some project which is given, which is planned by the government. So allocating of different works to complete a minimum time with minimum production cost. These all we can frame linear inequations, objective functions, and we will find objective function, and we will find a difference depends on that. Example, manufacturing problems or transportation problem, minimum cost spending, maximum profit. Diet problems, minimum cost spending, maximum vitamins or carbohydrates we need to get. Allocation problems, we need to keep minimum expenditure we should complete in a minimum time. Like that, it is all linked with a linear programming problem. Let us discuss one problem based on this. So yeah, before applying or solving these problems, first to frame the linear inequation objective function based on the question, then after we will solve by using the concepts of linear programming, that is maximize or minimize. Here is one problem is given. Before doing this, first you should read the question thoroughly, then after frame the equation, unknown value, like that. Here it is given that a dietitian wishes to mix two types of foods in such a way that vitamin contents of mixture contain at least 8 units of vitamin A and 10 units of vitamin C. That person want to get minimum 8 units of vitamin A, 10 units of vitamin C. You know, as nowadays we require more vitamin C. Of course, vitamin E all required equally, but to improve our stability or to protect from ourselves immunity power, to improve our immunity power, more vitamin C is required. Okay, food 1 contains 2 units per kg of vitamin A, 1 unit per kg of food 1 vitamin A, and 2 units 2 units per kg of vitamin A, 1 kg, 2 units of vitamin A in food 1. 1 unit of vitamin C is there per kg food 1. In food 2 contain 1 unit of vitamin A in per kg food, 2 units of vitamin C in per kg food. Food 2 type. It costs rupees 50 per kg to purchase food 1, rupees 70 kg per food 2 per kg. Formulate this problem as a linear programming problem to minimize cost of such a maximize energy. Generally, we will plan for to get the maximum energy or maximum vitamins with the minimum cost. So first we will frame linear inequations objective function based on that. Before that, let us take two unknown values. Let me take, so this is example 1 problem. So 2 problems we will discuss here. The rest you will get, same models will get as home assignment. Please do as home assignment. Let me continue solving. Yes, students. Now let us discuss. We'll frame equations or we'll formulate in the form of linear programming problem. Dietitian wishes. Here we have 2 types of foods. Food 1, food 2 type. Quantity, but we doesn't know how much quantity of food 1 is required to get maximum vitamin A or maximum vitamin C. We required, as per the dietitian suggests that vitamin A should be greater than or equal to 8. More no problem. More than 8 or equal. Vitamin should be greater than or equal to 10. So according to that, students, according to that condition, in food 1, 2 units of vitamin A. In food 2, 1 unit of vitamin 2 we will get. That should be greater than or equal to 8 about vitamin A. Then after, in a second condition, in food 1 unit of vitamin C is there. In food 2, 2 units of vitamin C is there. It should be greater than or equal to 10 for vitamin C. But we never take negative quantity of food 1 or food 2 now. So that is why x is greater than or equal to 0, y is greater than or equal to 0. It never negative. This is food 1, this is food 2. This is about vitamin A condition, vitamin C condition. But objective function. How to get objective function? Means objective function nothing but we have to minimize the cost. The cost price of according problem for cost price of first food is per kg 50 rupees. That is why 50 into x required plus cost price of second food y is 70. That is why rupees 70. I mean cost price of food 1 per kg rupees 50. Cost price of food 2 per kg equals to rupees 70. So you formulate linear programming problem we have. Now, so after getting this, we need to find minimum cost price for getting maximum energy. That is why we will minimize this one. Cost price we should minimize. That is why frame these two equations. Find the solution set. Then after plot and graph, you will get some feasible points. Then after we will take and check whether it is away from origin or towards origin. It is always away from origin. So we get here like this. So yes, right solution set. Yes. So 3 points minimum we are taking. X, y. If you take x is equal to 0, y is equal to 8 students. You take y is equal to 0, x is equal to 4. Then after we'll plot the points. So here you take 2, x is equal to, y will be 4. If you solve how means to do the 4 plus 4 can be minus 4. If you take like this 4 plus y is equal to 8, 8 is equal to 8 plus 4, that is equal to 4. We have 4. Similarly here one more equation students, x plus 2y greater than or equal to 10. Here x plus 2y is equal to 10. Same frame equation. I mean solution set. X, y, 0 if you put x is equal to 5 because 2y is equal to 10. If it is 0, 2y is equal to 10. If you take y is equal to 0, x is equal to 10. If you take 2, it becomes 4. How means 2 if you take here plus 2 can change to minus 2. 8, 2y is equal to 8 means 2y is equal to 4. We have the points. So here points are 0, 8, 4, 0, 2, 4. Here 0, 5, 10, 0, 2, 4. Both if you observe, here if you put origin greater than 8, false. Here you put origin 0 is greater than 10, false. So both are away from origin. So plot and graph students, these are points. Once you observe students, first step, read the given word problem carefully. Let us we take unknown values here as per the question. Quantity of food 1 x kgs, quantity of food 2 is y kgs. This is related to diet problem. According to problem, cost price of food 1 is per kg 50 rupees, cost price of food 2 is per kg rupees 70. According to problem, we got linear inequations or constant times or restrictions. 2x plus y greater than or equal to 8 for vitamin A because it should be greater than or equal to 8. X plus 2y greater than or equal to 10 because x stands for kg food, weight or quantity of food we are taking. Y stands for quantity of food we are taking to get vitamin A, to get vitamin C. These restrictions are same because it never negative. Then we got objective function. Objective function nothing but minimizing of cost. What we are minimizing or what we are maximizing. Here minimizing of cost. In industrial area, maximizing of profit. Minimizing production cost, like that. So we got objective function, we should minimize that. That is why we took coordinates here. Coordinates after doing simplification, we got coordinates that 0, 8, 4, 0, 2, 4. For this equation 0, 5, 10, 0, 2, 4. And if you put origin in the given inequation 0 greater than 8 we got, which is false. So away from origin. Here also 0 greater than 10, never possible, false. So away from origin. This all you discussed in earlier class only student in grade 11. So just we are doing as a application. There is no more than that. So here we'll get draw this inequation. 2x plus y greater than or equal to 8. We get like this here 0, 8, 2, 4. 2, 4 and 4, 0. We got one equation and it is away from origin. That is why we are drawing away from origin. So away from origin. Then again here this one is 0, 5, 2 comma 4 and 10 comma 0. Again one more equation. The name of this equation is x plus 2y greater than or equal to 10. It is also away from origin. X is greater than or equal to 0. Y is greater than or equal to 0. Always positive x axis, positive y axis. These two are having unbounded region. See here in previous part, third part 3. This is part 4. In part 3, you got unbounded region. Same here we got unbounded region. We will get a minimized value, I mean minimum value. Let us discuss. Here endpoints of this unbounded. Though it is unbounded region, for this some endpoints are there. Let us take this one as A, B, C. You can take a order is your wish. A, B, C you can take. In this order, A is 0, 8, B is 2, 4, C is 10, 0. Substituting these values in given objective function where we will get minimum value. That is will be the minimized value and minimum cost we are spending to get the maximum vitamin C and maximum vitamin A. This is the procedure, students. First step, read the question thoroughly. Take the unknown values based on the question. So after according problem, write cost price of food 1 food based on the problem. It depends on problem. It is a equation for vitamin A condition, vitamin C condition, X and Y stand for quantity of food we are taking to get maximum or greater than or equal to 8 of vitamin A, greater than or equal to of vitamin C. We know vitamin C is useful for our improve our immunity level. As now panic situation, it is very important to improve our vitamin C levels. Then X is greater than or equal to 0, Y is greater than or equal to 0 because food quantity is never negative. Food 1, food 2, frame objective function, that is nothing but about minimizing value because we need to find the minimum cost. We frame these values and you know this one is positive x axis, positive y axis. If you represent graphically, we get a one just now you are shown. So you can do practically, students. Now we find the minimum value to spend to get maximum vitamins. That is why we will take corner points. Feasible region we get which is unbounded. And here given objective function 50x plus 70y because 50 rupees is cost price for food 1, 70 is food 2. So we got one objective function. We should find where it is minimized value. Here we have corner value 0, 8. If you put the value is that is equal to 0 plus because 0 into 70 into 8 that is equal to 8, 7 560. This is A 0, 8 rupees is rupees 560 amount spent for getting that energy. If you take 2, 4 students, 100, 52 is 100 plus 74 is 280, that is equal to 380 rupees. Rupees 380 and then after C is 10, 0. The corner points we get. If you substitute here 500, this we know 0. 500 plus 0 rupees 500. Where is minimum amount we have? Here minimized value. Minimum value we have. I mean we have to spend 3 rupees 380 to get maximum amount of vitamin and vitamin C. So here we can frame equation like this as students, objective function. Objective function only for minimized value function we have taken. So 50x plus 70y should be less than or equals to 380 to get maximum amount of energy. I mean vitamins as per given. A food dietitian 0, 0 cancel. So this is the required condition to get maximum amount of vitamin A and vitamin C with the minimum cost price. This is one of the way related to diet problems. So linear programming problem related to diet problem. This is the way to solve. Once again I am repeating. You will get a feasible reason. It is unbounded. Let me take A, B, C. A value is, if you do practically you will get A value is 0, 8, B value 2, 4, C value 10, 0, which is bounded by this. All the equations are conditions. When we substitute B 2, 4, we got minimum cost. Means minimum cost we are spending to get maximum vitamin C and vitamin A is rupees 380. If you substitute in equations, This is the required inequation to get maximum energy with minimum cost in this diet problem. Let me discuss one more model which is related to manufacturing problem. Yes, friends, one more problem is given related to manufacturing problem, that is exercise 12.2, third question. A factory makes tennis rackets and cricket bats. A tennis racket takes 1.5 hours of machine time and 3 hours of craftsman's time in its making, while a cricket bat takes 3 hours of machine time and 1 hour of craftsman's time. In a day, factory has the availability of not more than 42 hours of machine time and 24 hours of craftsman's time. What number of rockets and bats must be if the factory is to work at full capacity if the profit on rocket and on bat are rupees 20 and rupees 10 respectively. I mean, cost profit on cricket bat is rupees 20, profit on profit on rocket, tennis rocket is rupees 20, and profit on each cricket bat is rupees 10 respectively. Find the maximum profit of the factory when it works full capacity. I mean, first year, how many number of bats, tennis rackets, or number of cricket bats are need to produce to get maximum profit. According to the condition to prepare one tennis racket, so number of hours taken for tennis racket is 1.5 by machine. This is and 3 hours of time for cricket bat. So craftsman will take, see, first we will frame equation for time for machine time and craftsman time. Craftsman time, why? Because for net means after preparing tennis racket shapes, they need to keep net and the production cover also for handle. So that is called craftsman time. Machine time means for preparing rocket. For preparing tennis racket, it is taking only 1.5 machine time. But for bat, machine time is more. Whatever may be, it should be less than or equal to 42, because in a day machine can work for 42 hours. Machine work means it may be 2-3 machines like that. Craftsman means the people, those who are working, maximum 24 hours they can work. I mean, one not more than number of craftsmen may be more. That is irrespective. Number of craftsmen, number of machines is not given. Time only we are dealing. So according to condition, for machine time available time is 42 maximum. Craftsman is available maximum 24. If you frame equation 1.5 into x plus 3 into y less than or equal to 42, because machine time for tennis racket is 1.5 hour, for cricket bat is the machine time is 3 hours. That is why it should be less than or equal to 42 according to the problem. According to the problem. Then craftsman time maximum 3 hours for 3 hours taken by craftsman for tennis racket, 1 hour for cricket bat. Because cricket bat craftsman will take less time. Its work will be very less. Only for handle and wherever required, the craftsman on work will be less for cricket bat, but tennis racket more. But within 24 maximum hours according problem. But number of tennis rackets, number of cricket bats should be non-negative values. Profit on each tennis bat is given rupees 20. Profit on each cricket bat is given rupees 10. According to the condition, objective function nothing but maximum profit function. That is equal to 20x because number of tennis bats x we consider, 10y because number of bats cricket bats are y. So this is objective function. Same like previous problem, we will solve. We will find the coordinates or solution box. Then after we will find the profit value. Equation 1 is given 1.5x plus 3y less than or equal to 42. I mean 1.5x plus 3y is equal to 42. Frame the equation. Here very important students, little careful while doing. Okay, we generally will find one x-axis value, one y-axis. If you take 0, 3y is equals to 42. 3y is equal to 42 means y is equal to 42 by 3. 3 ones are 3 14. So we get here 14. But here if you take 0 students, we get here 42 by 1.5, that is equal to 420 by 15. 5 table, 5 3s are 5 8s are 5 4s are 3 1s are 328. So here we get 28. Then after we'll find, in general we will take one common value students for solving easily. So then after we'll plot and graph. Let us we take here 4, that is common value. So if you take x value 4, 1.5 into 4 it will be 3. Sorry 6. 1.5 into 4 it will be 6. 15 4 is 16. 6 plus 3y is equal to 42. 3y is equal to 42 minus 6, that is equal to 36. So y will be 12. So like that. So like that we will find the possible y value, that is equal to 3. 12 we get. So put here. Similarly you frame this inequation also students. What is another inequation as per our question? 3x plus y less than or equal to 24. Then equation boundary line is 20. 3x plus y equals to 24. Then after frame the equation. So we have x, y. Put x is equal to 0 students, y will be 24. If you put y is equal to 0, it becomes 3x equals to 24. X is equals to 8. 3 ones are 3 8s. As you know, from 8th or 9th class onwards, you are learning how to solve pair of equations. Same we will take here 4 students to get a common point or intersecting point. Let me substitute here. You know how to solve. Put x is equals to 4 in the given equation. 3 4s are 12 plus y is equal to 24. Y is equal to 24 minus 12. 12. So we got here 12. So it is common intersecting point. Here see students, here if you put a 0, origin 0 less than 42. It is towards origin. 0 less than 24. True. Which is true. Both are true. So towards origin. It's not away from origin. Towards origin. So plot and condition restrictions. What are the restrictions? X greater than or equal to 0, comma y greater than or equal to 0, always positive axis only. Positive axes. I mean x axis, y axis. So plot on graph students, you will get if you plot on graph, you will get the graph values, and the representation of graph will be like this. You will get a closed polygon O, A, B, C, feasible region, feasible points also we will get. Once again I am repeating students. First, frame linear inequations, restrictions, constraints and according to the condition. Frame objective function for maximum profit in this industrial with manufacturing related problem, and from that inequations we got solutions 0, 14, 28, 0, 4, 12. For this 0, 24, 8, 0, 4, 12. Both are true when we substitute origin. You learn in last year only. So we have to shade towards origin. So the feasible region you will get like this, a closed polygon. So O, A, B, C are feasible points. So then after let us find when maximum profit is possible. I mean corner points we will substitute in objective function where maximum value. In previous problem minimum cost for getting maximum energy. But in this manufacturing problem, minimum cost we should keep, but maximum profit we should get. So like that. So let us find maximum profit wherever possible. So now say corner points. Profit means what is objective function? 20x plus 10y, because rupees 10 is for bad cost, 10 is bad cost, rupees 10 is, sorry, profit on 10 is rocket, rupees 10 is profit on each cricket bat. So let us be substitute. So if you substitute, corner points are A, we have corner points A 8, 0, B 4, 12, or else let me take like this, students, no need to follow same like that. 4, 0, 0, A 8, 0, B. In order we can take 4, 12, C 0, 14. These are the feasible points or corner points. If you put here 0, students, total 0, anyhow 0. If you put here 2 in 20 into 8, 160, anyhow 0, 160. If you put 4 and 12, 24 is 80 plus 12, 120. That is called rupees 200. It is rupees 160. Then if you put here 0, 4 and 10 is 140. So rupees 140. Where maximum profit we are getting, students? Here maximum value. So this is maximum value. So when they produce 4 tennis rackets, 12 cricket bats, they can get maximum profit. So here maximize the value will find wherever required, minimize the value will find whenever required by plotting into or by using the method of linear programming problems. So first step, frame the linear inequations, restrictions, constraints, objective function, and first read the question thoroughly. Let us we consider or assume the required unknowns, frame the linear inequations, restrictions, then after objective function for maximizing or minimizing. Previous problem, minimum cost for getting maximum energy or vitamins. Here minimum cost to maximum profit. So we'll frame, plot on graph, we'll get feasible points O, A, B, C, and they are nothing but corner points. Z objective function, where we will get maximum value, that is maximum profit. Maximum profit will come when the industry, when they produce 4 tennis rackets, 12 cricket bats. So like this we can solve applications of linear programming problems, students. So total 3 parts you have learned, all the concepts related to linear programming problems. So first you learn about introduction, second minimizing, maximizing, third minimizing, maximizing at a time, and unbounded region. Fourth, this part, last one, about you have learned different types of problems, that is manufacturing problems, diet problems, transportation, allocation problems. These are all same process. You can frame linear inequations, restrictions, objective functions, and same like this, and plot on graph above what we have done previously. You will get some feasible region. By using this feasible region, we will find maximum profit and minimum cost. Like that we can solve. So these are the concepts you have learned, students, about linear programming problems. So please remind whatever the concepts you have learned, total these 2 chapters learn well thoroughly. Home assign, do classwork, doing your classwork, maintain classwork properly. And so whatever the home assignment, home worksheets, whatever you will get, you just trick backside of classwork, backside to classwork, and after coming back to school you can submit for correction. Go through these all videos for revision purpose also. Then after you take some reference book, insert exemplar book to net, solve those problems. Still you have doubt, after coming back to school you can get clarification. So don't forget to revise thoroughly. So these are the end part of linear programming, students. Thank you and all the best.